Hi everyone, it's me, Terry of the Yarn Joy podcast. The company Caydo sent me this machine to do a product review on. It is the Icord Knitting Pro machine, and it is an electric knitting machine that makes the Icord ropes. I don't know. Anyway, here's what it makes right here. Very nice stitching. I'll go ahead and tell you what you get in the kit. It comes with 2 skeins of yarn to practice with. It is like a light worsted weight yarn. I got a dark blue and a light blue. This is one I've been working with. It has a plug where you plug it in, and it comes with this kit right here, and inside the kit it's got a combination crochet hook. It's got a hook on one end and it's got a needle eye on the other end. That is to thread the yarn through the machine. It also comes with a screwdriver and some little extra screws there. A screwdriver. It also comes with extra of the latch hook pieces, the ones that do the action, the knitting. Okay. And then it also comes with a yarn needle, just a plastic yarn needle. Okay. So let me put this to the side here. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in the machine. So the first thing you do is you get your yarn and you put the yarn through the eye of this hook, the eye end. Okay. And then you take the machine. Now this came one piece, except for this arm right here that just snaps in right here. Okay, this is like that holds the tension. So what you do is you lift this up and it reveals a hole under there, and so you slide that through there like that, and then there's a hole. If you can see that, there's a hole right here on this acrylic hood that sticks out, I guess. And so from the outside in, you want to run the yarn through that hole right there. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to run there. Let me turn it. You can see that. I don't know if you can see that. There's a hole right there. And so you run it through that hole all the way through the back of the machine. You can see where it's coming out right there. And let me turn it. Okay. So you want to lift this wheel up, this mechanism, and you push that hook through there. Let me find the end of it. You push it through there. There it goes. And it's going to go between those gears right there. And because you want that yarn to lay on those, lay between those wheels, because that is what is going to be pulling your yarn through the machine or guiding it through. Okay. There are other models of Icord makers. They have a weight that you have to attach to the end of the yarn that hangs down, and that helps pull the yarn through. With this machine, you don't have to do that. These gears turn and it feeds the yarn through there. So that's a nice difference. Let me move the cord out of the way. Okay. Okay, and the only other thing you have to do is you have to make sure that the latch hook part is sticking down, And you want to do every other of these hooks to get the yarn started. So like this one that's sticking out right here, I'm going to put it in the hook, okay? And then the next one I'm going to put behind, you put it in front, and then the next one you put behind. And you turn this knob right here, and that turns it. So that one is underneath the hook. Yeah. And then this next one that's coming out, you want it behind it. Okay, and then the next one you want in front of it. And then behind the next one. Okay, so that has got it started. And then you just turn on the machine. It does have 3 speeds there, so I like to start it slow. And I do guide this until the braided part starts coming out. I don't pull it. I don't have to pull it, but I do have to guide it. Okay, it is working its way through. You want to follow your yarn there in the front, because you want to make sure that it unwinds freely. If you have like a wool genie, that would work well as far as feeding the yarn, you know. Just like that. And you can see that it's coming out the back over here, over there. And it makes a really nice rope braid. Move you a little bit so you can see it's coming out. And I'm not even having to hold it now. I do like to kind of manage where it's coming off the skein, so that way I know that it's not going to get it's not getting tangled up before it goes through the machine. But if you are one that makes crafts with the Icord crafts, they have them now. I don't know if you've seen them advertised, but or shown pictures of these crafts where they put a wire through this rope, and because it's hollow in the middle, put a wire through it, and then they shape it into different shapes. I've seen some really cool designs. I've also seen where they take this Icord and they will sew it, like form it into letters and put it on top, on the front of like sweaters and stuff, you know, people's names and stuff like that, or little designs. You could use this pretty cord to tie into a bow, you know, and for packages I think it would be pretty. Headbands, I even thought you could use it for handles or like purse straps, things like that. But if you are one that like to make a lot of crafts with Icord, with a lot of Icords, I think that this would be a great machine to have if you're making a lot of it. You could even coil this up and make like rugs and things. It does say that it takes almost all sizes of yarn, except for probably the big jumbo, you know, not the big chunky yarn. But I think this light worsted works really well. It's a great little product, and I think it would be it's a nice investment to have if you, like I said, do a lot of Icord crafts. Oh, I also saw on their website, the Caydo website, they have a kit where you can get the wire and the patterns for the different shapes, you know, to make different designs with it. Anyway, I think this is a great product, especially if you're, like I said, if you're one that makes Icords and you have to make a lot of it, like to make a braided rug or something like that. I think it's definitely a time saver. Yeah. So thank you, Caydo, for letting me do a product review on this machine. This is the Icord Knitting Pro, and I will link it down below in the description box. They did give me a coupon discount code. It is YP15, and you can get 15% off of your purchase, which I think is awesome. So I will link all that down below in the description box. Let me go ahead and turn, it's got 3, that's only on low, and look how fast it's going. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off so then you can hear me better. I did make a little project. I tried this with some cotton yarn that I had, and it worked really well. And this is what I made. I made a snail, but I think this turned out really pretty because it's like a variegated cotton yarn. And so I just coiled it up and stitched it, you know, so then it would stay in the coil. And I thought this would be cute to put a magnet on the back and make it a little magnet. Now, I did crochet the head, but I thought that was cute. But you could make these and just, you know, make a bigger circle and use them for coasters. That's why I was trying them out with cotton yarn, because I thought those would be cute coasters. Or even if you want round placemats or things, you know, and use cotton, I think would be really cute. Okay, so thanks for watching today's video, and thank you, Caydo, for sending me the machine to check out. And if you're interested, go ahead and I'll put the links down below, and you can also use the discount code, get 15% off. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.